It's 8 o'clock. And it's Friday, and I'm knackered. But it is live stream time. Albie, what are you doing? Oh, blimey, I've just started. I haven't said hello. I haven't said hello to the people from the future. I was about to show my... Look, you're too early. There's no one here yet. You can't just... I mean, where's your comic timing? Animal. Oi, Albie, I'm talking to you. I had a little introduction all planned. Stop trying to sniffle and snaffle you. Okay, I'll just be waiting here with the dog for a second, who has already spotted the treats that are supposed to be there for later. They're for later. Okay, I'll call you back. Don't ruin your big moment. Here, go on. I'll call you when it's your time. There's no point doing it now. Everybody will just disappear immediately. I'll call you. Okay? Just wait. Right. Hello, people who are here at the moment. Hello, people in the future. And hello, anyone from the past who's watching this, which was in their future and somehow discovered a way of accessing future YouTube videos, which is the basis for a plot idea I had a couple of years ago, which I'm still playing with, actually. Now, this is interesting. Look at that. Double streaming. Isn't that illegal in some parts of the world? I've got you up on the TV and the Academic's up on the laptop. So Bestseller Academy thing going on tonight. You stay down there, Doc, until I tell you. Okay, I'm actually quite behind on my podcast at the moment. I don't know how it happened, but it's suddenly I realise I'm quite a few, pretty half a dozen behind. That's terrible, isn't it? So I do need to catch up. I have an excuse. I have actually been writing, and on the walks with Dog here in the mornings, instead of listening to podcasts about writing, I've tended to go back to Adam Buxton and Wittertainment film reviews at the moment, just for something to take me out of the whole writing mindset for a while. That's all. But I'm honoured, Sage, to be at least part of your attention tonight. That's nice. Hello, Paul. Are you up for a call later? I was going to call you, and I haven't yet. But if you're up for a call after this, let me know in public on YouTube. Thank you. So here we are. There's hardly any of us. I'm starting to think that perhaps weekly live streams, whereas there was some amusement value in the first lockdown, and people did say it helped their sanity, and there was quite a regular crowd turning up. I think when we're in our third lockdown in this country and in lockdowns elsewhere in the world, and people aren't flying anywhere and all the rest of it, that maybe we've just nothing can solve our ills, and even a middle-aged bloke in an untidy workspace in East Anglia can't make us forget what's going on. So perhaps I should make it less frequent. I don't know. I was going to start with this, wasn't I? This is why I was holding this up. Now, people say, what can you buy in a man who has everything? And the answer's here, is you don't buy them something. And if your child too, and I've got some skills with a sewing machine, and you know how much your father, who apparently hasn't yet left childhood and is going to have to be literally dragged kicking and screaming like a toddler from it towards adulthood, stuck here with Studio Ghibli, or Ghibli. I've heard it said both ways. I quite like the soft G, but I'm not sure. This is our neighbour Totoro, if you don't know, and this is handmade by a child too for Christmas. It's turned up a complete surprise. I mean, I got socks. I expected socks. I got socks. I was hoping for a bottle of whiskey. I got a bottle of whiskey. There may have been a book or two. In fact, one of them arrived today, slightly late, but I was very grateful for it. But this takes the prize this year. I have my own Totoro, which now lives at the side of the Mac, but I wanted to show you. Right, so this will be probably more for the benefit of people watching in future. So if you're watching the next couple of days, there was a book released yesterday by C.K. McDonnell. Now, C.K. McDonnell is a cunning disguise for Queeve McDonnell. And Queeve, as most of you probably know, is spelled C-A-I-M-H, being an Irish name, pronounced Queeve. And I keep doing this with the headphones, isn't it? I don't actually have to have these on when I'm talking to you because no one's talking back apart from in the chat. So Queeve released his new book under the pseudonym of C.K. McDonnell and launched it last night. And it's available now. And I thought I'd just give it a little bit of a shout out. It's getting fantastic reviews. And this is a great thing. I mean, Queeve and I have sort of been friends since, I'd say it's maybe a few months before the Kindle Storyteller Award, where we, I think I messaged him because I used to do stand-up as well. And some of the people he knows in stand-up are people I work with. And I wondered if we'd crossed paths at all. And I don't think we have. Anyway, lovely guy. And then I picked up some of his books and read some of his books and loved some of his books. So I think this is going to be a cracker. It's a great premise as well. It's a newspaper in Manchester called The Stranger Times, and it reports, I don't know if any of you remember the Fortean Times, which I think is still going, started by Charles Fort, was it? Who it was that weird little newspaper that would report on things like fish raining from the sky or sightings of the Loch Ness Monster or spontaneous combustion, things like that. And I had a slight interest in it growing up. I remember I subscribed to a magazine, fairly short-lived magazine called The Unexplained, which had, it was one of the days when you could buy magazines and then you could buy the binder to put them in. I think I did all of that. I wish I'd kept them. Anyway, I digress. So the main characters in the book run this newspaper in Manchester, like the Fortean Times, reporting these unexplained and supernatural happenings. But then some of these weird stories, it becomes apparent, may not be so fanciful after all, might be grounded in fact. It's getting fantastic reviews in the Times and today in the Guardian as well. So, I mean, just fantastic news, especially as this is a self-published author who's transferred to trad and is just doing brilliantly in both worlds. So it's an inspiration. And I'm really looking forward to reading it. It should have appeared on my Kindle yesterday. If I connect it to the internet, it should just be there, which is a wonderful thing. So it may jump the queue a little bit, actually, because it's great when someone you know writes a book and you know it's going to be a good one. That wasn't the only book news this week either. Let me just catch up with the chat a little bit. If you heard the buzzing of my phone then, that was my brother responding. And yes, that's fine. Absolutely. I'll just conduct my my life on a live stream. But yeah, okay, I'll talk to you tomorrow. Who have we got as well? We've got okay, the Bradys are here. Hi, Sam. Hi, Doug. Yes, thank you. We are. We're all well. We're all staying away from everybody. Liz has found the chat. Excellent. Hi, Liz. Yep, everyone's well. The dog is still staring at me. He's saying, "Well, I did my thing." All right, I'll tell you. I'm not going to do a long live stream today. Because I am tired, very tired. I don't know why. I don't think it's anything to worry about. It's just you have days like that, don't you? And this is I run 3 times a week, so today was my 3rd run, and it just I mean, some of you may run for pleasure and profit, well, certainly not for pleasure, although apparently some people do, or just for general fitness. I do it because I feel like it's the only thing that you can get over and done with quickly. I mean, you can start it a few minutes after leaving your door, and when you finish it, you're home again where your shower is. Brilliant. But I don't enjoy the actual process of running. The shower afterwards is great because you know you've finished, and Friday is the best one because that's it till Monday. However, today was a real struggle. It really was. First couple of minutes, I just thought, I'm knackered. My wife's chipping in here. The dressing gown woman says, I don't know if this is just anything to do with the running or just want everyone to know that I was offered a flu jab. This is a bit like getting the first time you get a Saga promotional piece of information through the post, and you go saga, and then you realize you're over 50. So yeah, sure enough, I had a flu jab 2 days ago. Never had one before. I think what's happened is the NHS has realized, well, we've got all these flu jabs, and well, everyone wants the corona one, so they don't really want these ones particularly. So while we're dishing out the corona jabs to the most needy, the most vulnerable, let's invite some of the over 50s in to get their free flu jab. So I did, and it was very exciting. I didn't even feel it go in. And yeah, I'm old, and I've had a flu jab, and I don't know if that affected the way I felt today when I ran. I suppose it's possible. Right, okay, there's no denying it. It's time, isn't it, Albie? Oh, it's just, I looked at him, and he did that thing. He sort of went back on his haunches, ready to jump. Just wait. Come on in. Oh, okay. Right, now, there's a few more people now. So you can have your snacks. Just wait a minute. I don't know why I mean, it's like you've never eaten before. I mean, what the hell? Thank you. Now, I've noticed that that Queeve McDonald, that CK McDonald, has started to do promotional videos with his dog. I wonder where he got that idea. See me afterwards, McDonald. His dog Dilla is actually spectacularly funny. You're lovely, and you're very funny, and you're quite a character. But you're not listening to a word I say. You have only eyes and ears and olfactory nerves for this, don't you? But at least you're not snatching it out of my hands. Can I take it very gently, please? Gently. Good boy. Okay. Oh. He's had a groom. I don't know if you can you tell? He's been. That's one of the businesses that can stay open. It's actually pretty handy. We just walk him up. We walk you up there, don't we? And we just hand your lead over, and then we pick you up afterwards, and they hand the lead over back again, and there's this sort of shaved animal. But yeah, looking very svelte. You want to go now, do you? There's nothing else, and there's no one for you to disconnect, because this isn't actually a call with anybody. It's a live stream. Are you settling in, or are you going? Okay, I think you should go. I'll see you later. Good boy. You go see them in the other room. So there we are. Let me just catch up a little bit. Yeah, yes, the social whirl has been put on hold for Liz, so that she can be here tonight. That's lovely. And yes, Doug concurs. And you've all had the flu jab. Excellent. Good. Shielding. Yeah. Get all your jabs in. Why not? And Albie. Okay. Yeah. We all love Albie. Right. So there's another couple of bits of book news. In terms of my stuff, actually, it's quite an interesting week, because I decided to. There's a short story anthology which will be coming out. Now, I should know this off the top of my head, of course. Can't remember when. I will let you know, but I need to finish the story that I agreed to write and get it to them before sometime in February. But it'll be done by the end of next week, I think. And it's a Bedlam Boy story, and I've had a lot of fun writing it. But it was considering it's a short story, it's actually a tight little plot, and I had to take time to work out what happens when, and then how I'm going to put that into a story that works with the action and the characters, and that's been a lot of fun. I've also been asked to provide a short story for a charity anthology, which I'll talk about another time, but it was lovely to be asked, and that one will be coming out towards the end of this year, I think, and raising money for a very good cause. So that's something to look forward to for me to write, and something to write that's a little bit different as well. In other Bedlam Boy news, what can I tell you? So 7, 8, and 9, as you know, are finished in first draft. I won't be looking at the first draft till I finish this short story. So I think that'll be towards the end of next week, and then I'll be going through the draft. Then I'll be sending it out to the lovely people who agree to read it as beta readers and give me early feedback. while that's happening, I will go back to books 4, 5, and 6. 4 is done. 5 and 6 I'd started on, and when I came back to it, I think my subconscious might have been telling me something, because I think I might even get rid of what I was doing on 5 completely and go in another direction, which it sort of really struck me as I looked back at it, and I thought, oh, actually, that's actually quite an exciting idea. So yeah, quite excited to get back to that. I've also got the artwork is coming for Clockwork Sherlock, so that'll be released in ebook and paperback as soon as I think the artwork arrived this evening. Arrived on WeTransfer. Basically, I've got to download the files, get somebody to make them look good, unless I can do it myself, and get the books out. So as soon as that's done, Clockwork Sherlock will be available. I'll let you know. There's some nice comments about Bedlam Boy, which is great. Yeah, it's been fun to be writing him again. Oh, is Robin here? I just saw. Where he? Okay. Welcome to YouTube, Robin. It's a place where people put videos, and you can also live stream. It's great to see you here. It's actually a better place to be than Facebook, I think, for quite a lot of reasons. But one of them certainly being that even if you're not slightly mistrustful of Facebook yourself, then plenty of people are, and YouTube is it's pretty transparent about what it does. You watch videos, that's it. Okay, of course it will try and show you ads, and it will show you ads, and it will also ask you over and over again if you want to buy its premium service, which is very annoying when you said no for about the 100th time. I mean, maybe there should be some contractual obligation for them to only ask you once every 6 months or something. That's very annoying. However, it's a great platform. I've spent lots of time on it. I can't really begrudge them showing me ads, can I? So good to see you here, Robin, and cheers. And yeah, there's the Clockwork Sherlock news. I will don't worry, I'll put it on Facebook, I'll tweet, I'll send an email out as well to the mail list. If you're not on my mailing list, why not? That's one thing you can do, which is just sign up at ianwsainsbury.com or on my Facebook page, Ian W. Sainsbury. I don't know if it's on my Twitter thing. I really am shit at Twitter. But one of these days I'll get the hang of it. Oh, I see. You see, I'm behind the curve. So Sage has now moved to Twitch. I have actually joined Twitch. I know what it is. It's mostly a gaming platform, but I think for live streams, it seems like actually maybe a better fit for a lot of things. However, YouTube is where, so by magnitude of scale, really, there are more people here. So for now, I'll stay here. What else was I going to talk about? Quick promotion for these things. These are great for a long time. This room gets cold during the day in the winter. For quite a long time, I've typed wearing these, which they're great, but they're thin. I mean, leave your hands free. Lovely. But it's just not cutting it anymore. So I've gone for the full. These are, what make is this? It says heat holders on them. I don't know if that's the thing. However, look. Oh, these are proper. And they actually do keep my hands warm. So that's been a spectacular find this week. We've now got the Twitch debate going on over here. What's Twitch? Someone must have said, I was saying about gaming. Well, I started with gaming, didn't it? I know it's moved now into music because I actually looked the day before yesterday into quite, I mean, admittedly a slightly niche area of music, electronic production, but there was virtually nothing. So whereas on YouTube you'd find hundreds of accounts, so it's still not quite there for some things. However, these things move all the time, don't they? So that could become the default place to be. There's Discord as well. There's all sorts of things, but I feel if you're going to be writing for a living, you should actually be the last person to get the hang of where the technologically savvy people are hanging out. I mean, we're supposed to cut our own furrow through life, aren't we? From our garret, mixing our metaphors. There we go. True, YouTube is built as a video platform and allows streaming, whereas Twitch was built for streaming, but originally it was pretty much all gamers, as far as I can tell, a few years ago. Just people playing games and other people watching them. Fair enough. Dressing gown woman wants to know. Yes, I am, because they're really good gloves. And if you type, you need to know about this kind of thing. If you're sitting in front of a computer typing, you've got cold hands. Anyway, right. 2 more books to talk about. And then I'll bugger off, because really, you know, it's I'm tired. It's Friday. I might say something I shouldn't. So first of all, which I did put on Facebook and Twitter, The Crowfolk, which is not out just yet. It's out February the 4th by the lovely Mark Stay. Now, if you've been with me since the beginning, you would have seen me talk to Mark in the first lockdown, I think. Now, I should actually try and do a bit more of that again, because it was fun. Even signed, which is lovely. Really nice. I read a very early copy of this, and Mark reads my early stuff. I read his early stuff, and I think we pretty respect each other's opinion as writers, which is lovely. He's always got great things to say, really useful, and I hope I do the same for him. Great cover as well, isn't it? Anyway, this is really good fun, and I've also read the first draft of the second one, which is brilliant as well. I might even prefer it. I don't know. I love this. I love the second one, and it feels like the second one. I thought, oh, this is exciting. I really hope this series continues. Really recommend it, especially as it came with its own bar of chocolate, which in a world first, I'm going to try. Because, I mean, you could keep it. I will try and open this without ruining the wrapping, but, you know. But I've got to try it. Now, there is a problem here. This is a bit like Russian roulette. You know that famous scene in The Deer Hunter? Well, I've got a slight hazelnut allergy. And there's hazelnut in these chocolate rations. So it's possible. I mean, some things with hazelnut in, it's not a problem. I can get away with it. Other things, however, I really can't. So let's find out which one of these this is. Wish me luck. Yeah, it's fine. It's nice. Very nice. You don't all get the chocolate, I don't think. That was a complete surprise. But I think Rob is genuinely worried I might have an allergic reaction. It's a very mild allergic reaction. It just the skin around inside my head near my ears goes weirdly tight and itchy. It's the strangest thing. I think that's all right. I think it's very low in hazelnut. But very nice. Everyone's a critic, Sam. Easy to point fingers from the safety of your kitchen or wherever you are. But no, you're absolutely right. I have tried acting before. I really like the idea of acting, and I am crap. So yeah, sorry. I'm not going to go to any of the Greek islands, Liz. There's a travel ban. Hello, Fleur. Got a new picture. Nice to see you. Hello to you in Australia. Whereabouts in Australia are you? I was speaking to my friend Amanda, who I used to work with, and she's just outside Melbourne now. I think we were in a band together on Caribbean cruises in 91 and 92, was it? Or was it? Yeah, 92 and 93, I think it was. Anyway, quite a while ago. And we had a nice chat, and that is the brilliant thing. Okay, yes, we're stuck in lockdowns. It's a weird time. However, we can speak to people, which is amazing. I like all this stuff about people worried about me trying the hazelnut. No, it's fine. And yeah, I told them about the itchy ears, dressing gown woman. Thank you. Excuse me. Pretending to be asleep when there's washing up to be done. I mean, it's not very funny, and it's not true. That's not true. No, it's not. When do I ever pretend to be a? That makes me seem like some 1950s arse, and I'm not. We share everything. That's not on. That is not on. Northern Beaches of Sydney. Terry Hills. I thought he was an actor in the St. Trinian's films. Anyway, that sounds good. Oh, now it's look what she started. Mrs. Oh, there we go. Dressing gown woman's on fine form. Mrs. S might be funnier than Ian today. She's funnier than me every day. Anyway, yes. So the chocolate's good. Hasn't killed me. And the book's great. So I really recommend it. So before I draw this to a close, because she's just stealing all my glory, she's not even in the bloody same room. There's one more book, which I've just started reading, which this must have turned up on some recommendation on a Facebook group or some other author talking about it. I don't know. Anyway, it was out of print, I think, when I found it, so I had to get a secondhand copy. And I just, I think I put it on my wish list for Christmas, and this is what turned up today from Child One. So thank you, Child One. Writing Down the Bones by Natalie Goldberg. Now, what's interesting about this as a book is you can dip in and out at any point. Oh, this is, I do look at that. I've just opened it at random. That's what I love about secondhand books. Now, some people might not like this, but I love getting a secondhand book if it's particularly non-fiction, where someone has actually annotated it. And I love finding notes that people have left that slip out of books when you open them. But, okay. This person has starred this section and marks it excellent. So this is Writing Down the Bones, which I've read a couple of chapters and is superb. This was written in 1986, so I don't know if the author is still alive. I should look her up, Natalie Goldberg. She's also, so she's a writer, a writing teacher, and a practitioner of Zen meditation. And that's what made it particularly interesting to me. So I'll read this paragraph. And we'll see what we think. I've never read it, this paragraph. This is a world first, and I hope I don't get some kind of copyright strike. It's only a paragraph, right? And if you like it, maybe buy this book by Natalie Goldberg, especially if you can find one in print, because then she'll actually get some money from it. Writing, too, is 90% listening. You listen so deeply to the space around you that it fills you. And when you write, it pours out of you. If you can capture that reality around you, your writing needs nothing else. You don't only listen to the person speaking to you across the table, but simultaneously listen to the air, the chair, and the door, and go beyond the door, taking the sound of the season, the sound of the color coming in through the windows. Listen to the past, future, and present right where you are. Listen with your whole body, not only with your ears, but with your hands, your face, and the back of your neck. Like that. That's nice. That's great. And there's a foreword saying how wonderful she is by Judith Guest, who wrote Ordinary People, which I haven't read the novel, but it's an absolutely brilliant film. It's devastating. If you haven't seen it, you will. It's one of those films where you probably only want to watch it once, because it's quite sad, but it's lovely, wonderful. Actually, I'm lying. I would watch it more than once. Robert Redford. I can't remember who else I saw a long time ago. Anyway, it's great. So I've lost some people, as Fleur points out, by the fact that Facebook isn't reminding them anymore. I remembered today to post it on Facebook. I wonder if there's any way I can put a reminder that would come up on Facebook and get people to come over to YouTube. Oh, okay, another fan of annotations. And I'm now being described as a cross to bear by my wife, which I think means it's probably time to bring this live stream to a close. Thanks, Sage. You've put the title up. So yeah, Natalie Goldberg, Writing Down the Bones. Yeah, lovely book. I do like books on writing. Most of them are pretty good, but I like the ones My favorite books I'm writing are the ones writing are the ones where, as I'm reading it, I'm thinking, actually, I'll just finish this bit because I want to write something. It makes you want to put the book down and go and write. And Ursula Le Guin's one does that for me. It's actually on my desk. Steering the Craft. It's a lovely book I'm writing. Very thin, more of a workbook really, but it's all of it's so well written and it's full of great ideas. And Stephen King's On Writing, which I've mentioned before. Oh, she's still going on. Okay. Trish is putting a vote for weekly streams. Well, we'll see how it goes, Trish. I don't know. Yeah, I'll probably keep doing it. I'll just sort of worry that I'm just blathering on about nothing, but there, it's nice, and I like the connection side of it. Of course, I do. Maybe one day historians will examine this and go, no, let's find a better one. Is that a euphemism, Liz? There's a slight delay in this live stream, so I can hear dressing gown woman cackling in the other room about 10 seconds after something funny happens. Right, I should say goodbye. Well, it's lovely to virtually spend some time with you. If you're watching from the future, that's lovely too. If you're watching from the past, tell me your secret. And I'll see you next week. That's it, isn't it? Yeah, just stay out of everyone's way. And let's get the vaccines. And let's... If I thought prayer worked that way, I would advise it, but I don't. So it would just be dishonest of me to say so. However, keep your fingers crossed for democracy for our cousins in America, which will be next Wednesday, the inauguration, I think. So I remember sitting down with Child One when Barack Obama had his inauguration ceremony, and of course, much too young to appreciate it. Child One, not me. Although, yeah, you could make a case, but just because it felt like history being made, and I think I'll probably do the same with this next one, and just hope it all passes without incident, and hope that it's the start of a brighter future. And on that note, it's lovely to see you, and let's see each other again next week. Have a great week, everyone.